Hi, welcome back to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we're going to be putting this pop bumper back on the Williams Star Action. So, as you can see, I got two of these already completely fully assembled, and I got my name on there. Anyways, so we're going to need this. We're going to need a nice, shiny, polished chrome ring. We're going to need the new skirt. Alright, I've done this before, and I can't believe I've done it again. Oh, there it goes. Whew. Thought I lost that puppy. We'll need a spring for that, and then the bottom of the skirt retainer that holds it all together, and that's just a pressure fit into there, and that gets pushed down in there, and that spring is what makes this skirt always snap back to center position. This is the piece that gets hooked up to the solenoid, that when a solenoid fires, I can't do both at one time, when a solenoid fires, it smacks down like that and it sends your ball flying. That's what does that. And you'll see two screw holes right here. That's what holds this down through these two screw holes. And you notice these are beveled inside, and they hold these beveled screws. I'm hoping I used the right terminology. Beveled. And these will just go down right into the holes. Not all the way tight. Like that. We'll crank it down with a screwdriver. These just need to be tight. No He-Man tight required. That's snug on there. And then this is the light. The whole light assembly. I already put a bulb in there, because to get these things just to fit and work right sometimes on these old antique sockets are a pain in the butt. So I usually pre-fit them. Something is blowing up my phone. Let me turn this alert off. Alright. I'm going to be hearing that all day. Now this will just get pushed down, and it will kind of snap into there, because this little curve will actually kind of hold it with like a pressure fit, and almost kind of like snap it down into the socket. There. Now I'll leave those for when I do the playfield assembly. I'll put the covers back on. So let's get this camera moved out of the way. I'm going to flip this over, and then we're going to get on to putting the, what do you call it, rest of the playfield together. Let's get that. Screwdriver going. Nothing in my way. There we go. Let's move this tripod out of here. It's not needed right now. And let's get you over where that tripod was, so I can get all these cords out of the way. I am running a power cord to this camera. I'm tired of changing batteries. There we go. See if I can get you a little lower. Here we go. This is where the pop bumper is going to live. I have to cut this off here, just zip tie. I got to hold it down so when I flip the play field over and stuff, oh, I got another one here. It just keeps it from flip-flopping around, pulling on wires, etc. No damage this way. Okay, those are out of the way. Now, can we make you a little tighter? That, and we will take off the autofocus. Now, we have to take this, and bend that down, and this, and bend that down. Now, when you bend these down to solder them, you want to have them between these posts, because I'll show you. See how that goes down like that? This needs to be between here. You don't want it touching either one of these because we don't want to recreate a short where we're gonna burn out something. Oh, okay, what happened to my table? Oh, I have such a mess down here. I'll be glad when this is gone because then I'll have one more thing out of the basement and I'll have just that much more room. Okay, we'll put a little flux on there. Flux is kind of like a primer and glue that holds everything together. There. I can take this wire and reattach it. Let me get my tool I bought just for this. So I don't have to hold scalding hot wires anymore. I pull it right off, which is good. The reason why it was good, because it was never attached perfectly. There. Give it the wiggle test. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yank, pull. There. That one is attached. The next one's a little trickier because we got this wire. You can see that, right? Yeah. This wire that's laying down. I want to take this and kind of lay it on top of it and hold it down. You can do that. Give that a little bend. There. That'd be perfect. If I can snake myself around all of this, get that to hold down, and then start melting. Get the solder to flow on top of it. Oh, I can't do that with. I need one more hand. Let me get this out over here. There we go. That's soldered down. I can take this, clean my soldering tip off, move this out of the way. I can actually shut that off. So we're done with that. That is all soldered down. Make sure. Yeah, that wire is not coming off there, but I don't like it the way it looks still. I need to add a little bit of solder drop onto it. I want the back to be on there a little bit tighter. Now I like it. It was connected in one little spot, and I figured I have this long wire. Why not just connect it the whole length? Yep, perfect. Alright, so that's all set. Now we need our PBR grease and my PBR brush. PBR grease and my special brush I use for it. I use this same brush over and over again because, yeah, I need to clean those, because why dirty up a brush, throw it out, and then keep using it, you know, wasting. Why not just use one brush, put it in a bag, and then I can use it over and over again. Trying to get the spoon. It's got a nasty spot on one side on the contact I don't like. These are high voltage electrical contacts, so they're actually really thick, so you can do some filing on these if you have to. Oh, and I just threw that on the floor. That one's clean because I cleaned that one already. Alright, let's get, those aren't the screws, or are they? Those might be the screws because I don't have any more left. I wonder if I have any of these nylocks actually. I think I do. What do those screws look like? Yes, those were the screws. Alright. Let's get these here. Put this here. And PBR grease. PBR grease, what I do with it, I will take my special applicator, just take a little bit of it, and then I will put it on the spoon right in the center, right there, just a little bit. What that does, it makes the spoon get real slippery, so when this post hits it, it slides around like crazy and you get fast, quick action. Now let's get these screws started and I will show you how I get this adjusted correctly. a second time it did that. I did this before where I just tightened it down and it went and perfectly adjusted itself. Okay, what I do, you can see how when I push this down it's not aligned because it's moving the skirt. So what I do is I get this so where it is perfectly aligned, and then I hold this down and I slowly tighten these up. As you can see, it's still not perfectly aligned. So we'll have to move these. Let me tighten that back one up a little bit so it gets flat, and then I can move it. See how that's not aligned? Every time I push it down, we get a little bit of movement. Right about there. I have a feeling once I tighten it down, it's going to get out of line again. Oh no. Let me try this front one. There we go. See, I lift up the spoon and the pivot doesn't move. And this is what I'm talking about. See how that is? That's what it creates. When the ball hits that, it moves that, which activates the switch, which activates the coil, and that is where you get your action. And that looks adjusted really good. But we'll see once it's in the game. Alright, we got that together. Now let's get this back on. And we gotta get these two holes right here and right here. These have to poke up through them. So we'll get it like that, and we'll go underneath and wiggle this assembly so we get it up through the holes. And we'll try to get a screw started on one of them. There we go. To hold it up. Just the correct, yeah. Now we'll hold that down. There's one on this side. As soon as I get this last one rebuilt, I can flip the playfield over and start putting it together. And this will not work on there because it's not deep enough. Forgot I have to use a socket for these, because these are real long. That goes back in there. Why is that in there? Yes. Tighten these 3 screws down. These you don't want to He-Man tight down either, because you will snap them. Trust me, I know this. I'm just saving you the pain of waiting a week. These are like nails. I don't have one right available where I can show you. It's like a nail with like knurls on the end, or whatever you call it, where it helps hold into the wood, and it actually gets pounded down through the top of the playfield, and it holds into the wood so you can tighten these down. It's a little simpler, faster way for manufacturing, but if you snap that off, you're kind of screwed. Get it? Screwed. But yeah, because then you gotta pound that nail thing out, and then you have to order one, because you are not getting these at Ace Hardware. This is a Pinball pretty much specific part as far as I know. It might be for something else, but I've never seen them in hardware stores available. And then the last thing, there, that's done. Blue mark just lets me know everything's been touched. So that's it for this playfield. Everything's done. Everything's assembled. What else? All I have to do is flip this over, give that a little tweak, And where's my... Did I put that back? Yeah. I give this a little tweak. I'm going to adjust it down just a little bit. Oh yeah. What is that clunking noise? That's weird. Yeah, that thing is sticking onto the sleeve. That leaf is, yeah, like how? We gotta take that off. I'll show you what I mean. I've never had that before. This must have been like a defect or something from the factory. But it's a good thing that it's happened on camera, because we get to see it together and you get to see a fix. I wonder if somebody replaced the leaf at one time. So I don't have it on any of my other ones, which is weird. No, they're all the exact same length. I'll show you when I get to it. I will be snipping a little bit of that leaf off. And you will see why. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. 400 children and a crop in the field. I don't know why the song popped in my head, but it just did. Okay, this leaf right here. This leaf is just like a tad too long. I can see it on the edge here. If I can get you in tight. Turn autofocus back on. So wait, we'll just do this. There. You see how it's all mashed right there? It's actually got a lip on it. This lip is just like a little tiny bit too long for some reason. So we are gonna remedy that by taking just a very bit of the end off. There. Where'd it go? Great. Bounces some weird place. Here it goes. I took that much off. It was, now this leaf is the exact same size as the other one. What it was doing, it was snagging. Let me show you. It was snagging right in here and creating a it was grabbing it, and that's what that clunking was. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know why that was just a little bit longer. Maybe it was replaced at one time and they didn't use quite the right one, but I can see that it's been a problem for a long time, how that was wore like that. Here, let's do a test and we'll put 2 on and then we'll move it. So I put every single one down. That's a good catch. Why is it still? No, it's not. There we go. That's fixed. Picked a fine time to Leave me, Lucille. But yeah, it was just a little longer for some odd reason. Strange brew. No, it's not. Perfect. Strange, very strange. Over the years, these things get repaired and fixed, and sometimes a little tweak needs to be done on everything. Oh, since we're done with this bobbin a playfield, I want to show you one thing that I started doing to my playfields. I'm calling it the Lucky Quarter. There you go. Put this over here. Turn the key here. You're gonna have to come over here to see it. It's still hitting. I wonder if it's gonna hit when it's. I don't like that. Wonder if we can. We're gonna have to work on that again. It's still just a little bit too long for some reason. That is so weird. I've never had that before. I can see all the other ones are a little bit shorter. And this is weird to me how that one is long like that. But we will remedy that. Just take a little bit more off. Oh, I hate when that happens. And so we have a magnet tool. Let's bring you back out. Find time to leave me, Lucille. Yeah, that is clicking right on there. So I think it needs to come on just a little bit. We're going to do it on a slight angle this time. It's got a lot of meat where it hits the, what do you call it, the switch. There we go. It's got a lot of meat where it hits it. It's very long for some reason. Like I said, I've never had that before where I had to adjust that. And you can see when before I even cut it, how it was mashed along the edge there. I should just put one screw down again just to test it. One screw. There we go. And there'll probably be just one more video after, 2 more videos after this. Okay, let's see what we're doing now. Alright, that works perfect. After that last little minor adjustment, everything's smooth as it should be. My camera turned off. I forgot the 30-minute rule on a camera where it shuts off So I just finished putting the screws back in and retesting it. But yeah, you can see the leaf going up and down right here. You don't hear the clicking anymore. The only clicking you hear is the leaf hitting the other leaf like it's supposed to. I want to see this real quick. Alright, let me show you the lucky quarter. Hopefully I can do this without unplugging anything. So I got two cords hanging off of it now because we're plugged into the TV right here. You can see yourself 10,000 times. And we have a power cord plugged into it. Alright, I don't know if I can get to it. Let's do this. And here's the lucky quarter. And of course, there it goes. The lucky quarter, what did I do is I would glue this in, and then it stays with the game. That's your lucky quarter. And another thing that's cool about it, this is where the prop rod goes. Because as you can see, this one right here, see how dug that out is? That's from the prop rod going on there and chewing into the wood. And eventually, after a while, that's going to go right through into your playfield. I have actually seen it on a routed game before, where that's right into the playfield. So you got your prop rod, and it goes in there, and this quarter protects the wood, and it also helps spread out the weight of the playfield a little bit. These playfields aren't so bad because there ain't a ton of stuff on it, but I have seen it on a Gulfstream where it actually had popped up through the playfield. So, plus, this is a lucky quarter. So it's just something cool I'm adding to the games. So anyways, give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Mark's Basement Arcade. Look in the description if you want to support the YouTube channel. Please click on the Amazon link before you buy anything or add it to your cart. What that does is it's just a little bit of profit that Amazon makes off it, gives it to me as a thank you for referring customers to them. That's all it is. You don't spend any more money than you normally do or anything like that. It just helps out the page, so I get a tiny itty bitty fraction of a % for sending customers their way. So anyways, thank you, thumbs up, like and subscribe, and later.